Welcome back to Spyro. Just got through a gigantic pile of games.
Yum to dump.
We get the light gem here.
Okay. You've beaten this game, right?
A long time ago.
How close are we to being done?
I have no idea. Gosh dang.
What good are you?
Died. Timer. There we go. Loading screen is very interesting.
More than words. It's all.
More than words.
Said.
What's your favorite song ever? Impossible questions to the best.
No. I don't know. You tell me.
Live and learn.
Oh dang it, that's a good one.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Dude, I would fall asleep to that song. I would put that on my
That
iPod. And
sounds like a bad thing.
just so good.
Okay.
I watched that video of that guy making his ideal song. I don't think I finished it.
Interesting.
But
Yeah, I liked it. It's interesting. It makes me think of when I was talking earlier about if I could direct a Sonic game, what would I do? And I was saying I'd have 5 different characters with 5 different genres. And you were saying that that's a bad thing because you're splitting your focus. And I agree with that. But I mean, what comes to my mind is, so your favorite kinds of games are the kinds of games that do one thing really well, like Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't know if I ever said that. I'm not sure.
Well, okay.
We'll go with it for now.
But gosh dang it, that's not fair. It's not funny, Jack.
The inevitability.
It's hard.
Of failures.
Yeah. Anyway, but so there's that kind of game like Shadow of the Colossus where you have a very specific focus and you do one thing very well. That world has no enemies. There's very little side stuff in that game, which is a good way to design a game. It's like a good focus. On the other hand, you could have a game like The Witcher 3, which is clearly a gigantic project that has just a ton to do in that game. And so it's like, it's really just a matter of like, what game do you want to make and what game can you make?
Yes.
And I say, if you can make a really big project like The Witcher, go for it. I mean, that's awesome. If you can't, then don't try too hard for something that won't work.
Mm-hmm. It's what many people thought the Wind Waker suffered from. It's because
Ow!
you blew it right at the last minute.
Yeah.
The Wind Waker suffered from because it's like Kyle Bossman in the latest Final Bossman episode was talking about. That when you play Wind Waker, you can sort of feel the idea of what if I were playing the full vision of this game instead of what it turned out to be.
That's interesting.
There's always, like, no matter what you do, there's always going to be a gap between what your vision is and what you can do.
Yeah.
And
I remember watching a behind the scenes video for Uncharted 2. We'll talk about how they were going to make Uncharted 3. What in the heck? I turned around for no reason. But he was saying with Uncharted 2, it's like when you make a game, all you're going to see is the faults. But then Uncharted 2 got a ton of rewards. People thought it was amazing. And it's like, oh wow, you didn't notice all those flaws that I noticed? That's awesome, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, it's exactly what you were saying about there's what it could have been and what it turns out to be, and
it's ever the artist's plague, because when you create something, David,
I can do it. I can do it.
Whenever you create something, most of the time the artist is perplexed by the knowledge that it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
And they have trouble letting go of that.
Yeah.
I know I do, because as an actor, all I see in my, like if I ever watch myself on stage, all I see is the way I'm standing or my posture or why did you say that with such a goofy voice?
Yeah.
But nobody else is paying attention to that.
And yeah, it's like with literally every person, I feel, they hate hearing a recorded version of their voice unless they've heard it enough and gotten used to it.
Like me.
And so they hate hearing a recorded version of their voice because they have an idea of what it sounds like, and then it sounds totally different. And it's like, oh my gosh, everybody must hate my voice because it sounds so weird. But
yeah,
no, it doesn't.
when you have to just come to that realization.
Yep.
That even now, I'm probably speaking in the way that I hate, but to you it's just normal.
Yep.
Because you don't know anything different.
Can I jump on the edge?
Oh!
Yeah!
That was clutch.
Oh, this is a new area.
Whoa.
I didn't expect to go into a new area.
For some reason, this what we're looking at right here reminds me of Spy 2,
That's interesting.
and I'm not sure why.
Metal Gear Solid reminds me of Sly. Because of the
Metal Gear
Binocucom.
The binocular.
Well, they call it a Binocucom.
The binocular.
Yeah.
Sly, you gotta use the binocular.
It's like when the developers are watching the behind the scenes video, and Sly was like, I gotta use my new climb move, and the developers are like, ugh,
Why?
why? Anyway,
You know what game
maybe.
you should play? It hasn't come out yet, but since you have a PS4, you'll be able to play it.
Uncharted 4?
Is The Witness, which I'm excited about.
Interesting.
Because it strikes me as the game that you never play, and the self-said game that you aren't good at.
Which is thinking games?
Yeah, and so like, have you ever played Myst or
No.
seen anything
But
about
I'm
Myst?
very familiar with it. Well, kind of.
Did your dad play it?
My sister played it.
Oh yeah. I've bought Myst multiple times, and I've never finished it. Just because, like, when I bought on PS3,
Dead.
it didn't work. And then when I don't know. Blah!
Ah, time limit.
What? Are you like getting progressively worse at this game?
I can do it! I guess so.
So you watched that Uncharted 4 trailer?
Yeah. The one where Nate stands up and walks.
Oh, that one.
Well, I also saw the longer gameplay video.
Of them in the car.
No. It was
There's another one that I haven't seen.
him in the woods.
Oh, yeah, that one. You haven't seen the one at this latest E3.
I guess not.
That one's really good.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Light gem.
Oh gosh, does that mean we beat the game?
What are you? You're such a boop. It's like I can't do it. I can't even watch.
I'm not watching anything happen.
Yeah, it's because we're talking about everything else.
I'm watching you maybe get somewhere, maybe do something.
Yeah. Okay, this way.
Oh, dude, you know what we should have done?
What?
What? Tell me the secret. We should play PT.
Okay.
Have you ever seen PT?
I think watch Markiplier play.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've probably seen. If you like Markiplier, why you should check out PewDiePie. Have you ever seen anything back?
I've watched like one or two of his videos and
Where?
I thought it was okay.
Where are you going?
To the sky, what do you think?
To
the sky!
Duh, the sky.
Yeah. Where to go
Get
but up?
on my level.
Yeah, my level's way up here.
What
In the sky.
What is happening? Wow.
See, I told you we're in the sky.
Cloud City's always looking for new talent. Wow, this is remarkably like Cloud City.
What is Cloud City from? Is that from
Star Wars.
Oh.
I just got back from the Utah Shakespeare Festival down in Cedar City, and they had, I think I had forgotten that these existed, but they had Star Wars as written by Shakespeare, and it's so good.
I
It's
read
so funny.
The Three Little Pigs as written by Shakespeare. Well, as written by a comedian who wrote in the style of Shakespeare.
One of the lines from what's the Empire Strikes Back is Leia's talking to. Wow, he looks just like a guy from the first Spyro or the second one. I don't remember.
Dang it.
Leia says her line about Han's about to be frozen carbonite, and she's like, "Oh, holy Han, I love thee." I know.
Interesting.
And like Admiral Akbar does his thing, and he's like, "Fie, 'tis a trap." So good.
Alright, well, coming up next on Lightning Gamers, I don't suck at this game.
Yeah, please, for all of our sakes.